Happy Tuesday, everybody. We are live after a just boring middling day yesterday. 2-2 on our straight bets. We missed the moonshot, so it was a quarter unit.
Boo!
Yeah, just
Boo you.
just a boring day. So it was. Yesterday's a weird day. It's why my card was so light yesterday. I didn't love it, but I like my moonshot today, and partially because it's just a complete homer bet. And I'm just going to get right into it. We're going to our boy Steph today.
You're sick.
Yeah, well, we get the Wizards, right?
I know
right. So what do we get? Like, for those listening, here's why we love Washington.
Poole, Jordan Poole, baby.
Because Washington plays at the fastest pace in the NBA, and they are 30th in defense. So those are the matchups we want to attack. And Steph hasn't had to score in some of the games recently. This is a game they can't defend the perimeter. Like, Washington cannot defend it. This is a game Steph could go 9 for 12 from 3 without even blinking. And there's just too much value here on his prop is 30 points, and it's, juiced up.
And
so,
Chef has to show why we gave away Poole without blinking.
Yep. So we got Steph Curry basically to score 40 tonight, over 39.5, plus 550 for our moonshot. We have this being at plus 375 tonight. And if you want a couple others, I'm going to have a couple moonshots in that game for our DD members. But there's a couple other spots I like for our guys.
I like it, my dude. Jumping down to Betalytics, best bet openly bet. I'm going to stick with hockey on this one. Carolina, Minnesota, under 6, plus 100. It's going to be a really weird thing coming out of my mouth in the next 2 seconds, but I really was wishing this game was in Carolina with this line and odd. I would have pounced a lot harder. I don't see Minnesota doing that well against Carolina's defense, but I do still see value here. I would said holy shit to Trev when I saw the line. I was going to double the bet size, but it's in Minnesota, so I'll survive. But they like it at minus 105. Bet openly has a plus 100. It's already EV positive at minus 105, and then you get it 5 points better. No brainer.
Those are my favorite. This is a cool buy low spot tonight for Hunter Couture of Virginia Tech. They get Syracuse. Syracuse is 271st in the country at points allowed. They're just awful. And he's had a couple tough games. Like, his line wouldn't be this low, except they just played UNC and they just played Virginia. So, right, two of the best defenses in the country, and they locked him up. Before that, he had hit this line in 4 straight. We have him getting 15, 16 tonight, and this is minus 108 at bet openly. This is minus 120 and up everywhere else.
I almost had the over in this game, so that's the lean. It's not on the card, but it doesn't mean it's a bad play. It's just so you know that we align on the lean. Jumping down, Trev and I were just chatting about how dangerous this Iowa team is, or what they do or don't do every other game. Penn State's been scoring too. That all said, completely opposite. I'm first half under 78. Penn State, Iowa plus 100 as my Uncle Gino bet of the day. A lot of reasons I like this. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, Iowa could easily come out and score 22 points in the first half and nobody would be shocked. Like, if they don't start making baskets right away, they just don't score. They're definitely not the women's team for them. And our bet openly prop play of the day, we get a great matchup for Chet tonight. Chet Holmgren over 2.5 blocks. And I know we do a ton of Wembley blocks on here, and we should. I'm not touching Wembley tonight. They get Minnesota, who's the best defense in the league. That's just another situation here. However, they're at home versus Houston. Houston's one of the most blocked teams in the league, and this is minus 135 minimum everywhere else. So we're getting it for minus 117 versus minus 135. So you're giving me, all that extra, 18 points of juice, and we model them to 3.5 today. So this is just a good spot for OKC at home. And Houston should get up some shots, and Chet should have plenty of opportunity to throw some blocks up.
I just noticed you mentioned Wembley even when you're not betting him. Man, you are in love, but he's making you money.
Dude, he just hit 5 blocks 3 straight games for us.
I get it.
But Well, because I got
might
everybody
tell you.
ask me about Wemby already today. Like, I've had people hit me up about it. I'm like, dude, they get many, man. Like, Gobert's tough. Like, sure, Rudy can't run out to the 3-point line per se, but Rudy's going to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I might need to get you a little $500 to $1,000 Wembley rookie card as your birthday present. You might need that. You might need that.
I love that kid, man. Like, I'm actually this is how much I love him. If he keeps up the terror with blocks and how he's playing on defense, as bad as San Antonio is, we can get him at like plus 1,600 right now for Defensive Player of the Year. I might sprinkle some because because Rudy's minus 750. Like, Gobert's running away with it. But right, what if Wemby averages 5 to 7 blocks the rest of the season? Right, we saw what just happened in the NFL. Right, everybody was saying, who's going to get comeback player of the year? Who's going to get comeback player of the year? And then it went to Flacco, right? Everybody, nobody had Flacco tickets, and
fade the public, baby.
Yeah, and the NBA, like, it doesn't boost the NBA to give it to Rudy. Does it boost the NBA? Right? We want to go conspiracy, right? Does it boost the NBA to give it to like one of their best young superstars?
100%.
Right. So, like, I'm thinking about. I've been debating it for days.
Oh,
so I'm
that
pretty
sounds
close
like
to
a half
pulling the
unit
trigger.
today, brother. Half unit. Come on, we can spare a half unit.
All right. Well, I'll add it on our card today. All right. We'll go back to here.
Might of gens. This is lightning round. Trev and I are going to spit out our 5 plays in the next 30 seconds. Trev, start us off, my dude.
Steph Curry going for 40 tonight, plus 550.
Betalytics, best bet openly bet. Carolina, Minnesota, under 6, plus 100.
Bet openly value prop of the day. Hunter Couture of Virginia Tech, over 11.5 points, is only minus 108 at bet openly.
Uncle Gino's best bet, first half, under 78. Penn State, Iowa, plus 100.
And my bet openly prop play of the day, Chet Holmgren, over 2.5 blocks, minus 117. Let's go have a good afternoon. Hopefully some of these bum NBA players play today.
Later.